100 surnames were randomly picked up from a local telephone directory, and the frequency distribution of the number of letters in the English alphabet in the surnames was found as follows: 1 to 4, 6, 4 to 6. So they picked up surnames, they counted how long it is, how many letters are there, and they made a table. Draw a histogram to show the data. Write the class interval in which the maximum number of surnames are there. So that is 6 to 8. Now, look at the class if it's continuous or not. 4, 6, 8, 12. It is continuous. And next thing is, look at the class width. Is it same? 3, 2. No. And so we have to do this. We begin with the number of letters. And then you have frequency. And you have class width. And then you have length of rectangle. This is UL minus LL, that is upper limit minus a lower limit. So let's start writing this. 1 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 20. These are your lower limits and these are your upper limit. And the frequency happens to be 6, 30, 44, 16 and 4. And the difference is 3, 2, 2, 4 and 8. And now we have to calculate this so that things are proportional. So for that we need to begin with looking into the smallest class width, which turns out to be 2. And next is the calculation part. To calculate the length of rectangle. So for that we need to take up frequency and width. Say I'll start with 4 to 8. So we know that we want a width of 2. We're looking at for every 2 unit, right? For a width of 2, what is the frequency? Okay, so this is what we are trying to figure out. So for that we need to multiply this 4 into 2, that is 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. So for a length of 8, if you place 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so the frequency turns out to be 1. Again, we are taking a smallest class width to be 2. So that factor comes into picture. Okay, let's look at the first one, 6 and 3. So, oh yeah, by the way, I want to make this very clear. This value came from the smallest class width. And this came from the table. Okay, next thing is, let's look at 6 and 3. So for a frequency of 6 and a class width of 3, how much is this and how much is this? So this is basically 4. If the class width is same as the smallest class width, then just copy them. You don't need to think too much. 30 and 44. And the last one, 16 and 4. And this is x and 2. So this will be 8. Okay, and this we need to plot, that's it. Right? So be careful with all these calculations. It will make sense once you draw the graph. Why these values and all of that. Okay, this is your space for the graph. That's your x. That's your y. And that's your x. So we have, that is not good enough. The second. We have the maximum is 20 and the minimum is 1. So that is along the x-axis. I think I'll just go with this right, 1 2 3 4 itself, 8 10 12 14 16 18 and 20. And here it is, this we need to forget, this we won't be using as of now. 4 30 44 8 and 11, so 1 to 44. So I guess 44 8 12 16 20 24 28 32 36 40 44 is what we are looking at, and rest of it is just a matter of plotting. So we have 1 to 4, that is 4. I've already copied it, so I'm able to see that and write this. 1 to 4 is 4. Then 4 to 6 is 30. So that would be your 30. 6 to 8 is 44. 8 to 12 is 8. 8 to 12 is 8. And 12 to 20 is 1. So somewhere along 2.5 to 3 is where we are looking at. Between 2 and 3 actually. It's supposed to be 2.5. And this is your number of letters. And this is proportion of names per single letter, right? So each width is of single letter, is it not? So when we write the scale, that will make sense. X-axis is representing for every centimeter one letter, and so we write one letter over here. And for y-axis, every centimeter is 4 names, actually not 4 names. This is to do with length of the rectangle, 4 length of rectangle. Because this does not actually represent the names, right? It is proportional. We have changed it. We changed it to take into account the factor of 2 and all of that. So this is proportional. Okay. Then what else? If you take the areas, all of this area will add up to 50. 50 into 2 is 100. So why 100? So please look at the question. There are 100 names. We have converted with a factor of 2. We have reduced it by a factor of 2. Okay, it's spread across and all of that. So all of this put together will be 50, and 50 into 2 is 100. So this is your output. Right, this is your answer. This is your calculation. And this is the graph.